Left-wing and woke ideology always sounds noble. Compassion, justice, equality, and progress. But progress towards what? That's the question nobody ever seems to ask. To understand modern leftism, especially in its woke form, we need to go back nearly 200 years. Ideas evolve much like viruses. As society builds immunity to one bad idea, academics, the gain-of-function scientists of ideology, tinker with it until it mutates into something more contagious, more destructive, and harder to detect. It started with Hegel, who proposed the dialectic, a process where two opposing ideas, thesis and antithesis, collide to form a new idea, synthesis. This became the engine of supposed progress. Marx took that framework and applied it to economics, dialectical materialism. In his view, society was a class struggle between haves and have-nots. He believed revolution was inevitable. Workers would rise up, destroy capitalism, and create a communist utopia. To the left, progress means the oppressed overthrowing the oppressors. But Marx's vision flopped, so Vladimir Lenin, the founder of the Soviet Union, retooled it. He argued the have-nots weren't going to rise up on their own. They needed to be led by elites who could radicalize them. Then came the idea of perpetual revolution. Once one oppressor is toppled, the new ruling class becomes the next enemy. It never ends, and that's the point. When this too failed in the West, the Frankfurt School revamped Marxism yet again. They noticed that capitalism's material success inoculated workers against revolution, so they turned their sights on culture, education, media, churches, the arts. They called it the long march through the institutions. If they couldn't radicalize people economically, they'd do it socially and spiritually, slowly, generationally. Then came the postmodernists, who declared that power doesn't just exist between rich and poor, it exists everywhere. Between man and woman, white and black, straight and gay, fit and fat, colonizer and colonized. All relationships are power struggles. The personal became political. Finally, intersectionality emerged. It claimed oppression isn't one-dimensional, it's a matrix. Every identity adds a new layer of victimhood. The more layers, the more moral authority. This is how we've arrived at our current ideological caste system. For instance, the ultimate proletariat is now a fat, old, disabled, single, black, Muslim, trans woman who is a lesbian from a third world country with no education, low income, and residing in a rural area. The final bourgeoisie boss? A middle-aged, married, able-bodied, straight, white, cisgendered, heteronormative Christian Westerner with a degree and a high income living in a city. Modern progressives are really just neo-Marxism in drag.